Welcome to Maria's DIY world and this very dusty vlog where I am going to sand my wall and mud it. I am working in my living room where I am tackling this wall, repairing it and making it pretty, making it a beautiful accent wall. It is taking me a little bit of time because I am also working full-time job. So yeah, I have the weekends to work. Alright, so I know I said that I only work on weekends, but on this particular day I actually started on Thursday because of drying time and just to get a head start. And luckily, because it's summer, or almost summer, we have really long days, so I was able to see something. But I was also very tired, so I'm so sorry, but I am going to fumble my words throughout the beginning of this vlog. Kind of think I sound like Star Wars. So, in the places where the bumps on the wallpaper is sticking through, as here, can you tell? I'm really just sanding them off, making it smooth. It is coming through in the different places. So, and this is definitely where Valdemar touched the wall. Definitely not smooth at all. Just have to sand it and then fill it in. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. I don't think I'm halfway yet, and my arms are already killing me. It's everywhere. It's so itchy. So I feel like I'm being a really good sport about this, because as I said, don't really want to be doing this. It's hot, it's hard, it's messy. And I just kind of, oh my God. I'm not making it better. I'm really just doing it. I came home, I needed to relax. I watched TV for like an hour, maybe two. And then I just did it. So I better just continue. Oh, I just want to add, when I do stuff like this, it's not necessarily doing it that I enjoy, but the result is just, I love it. Now that I'm done with my bedroom and my entrance room, I love stepping into those rooms, and I will be standing there just looking around, enjoying it, and it makes me smile and bubbly on the inside. So that's why I'm doing it. So I might not particularly enjoy sanding, but I will love it in the end. So I'll just keep going. The satisfaction of setting a goal and then just follow through, it's the best feeling. And I've been a passenger in my own life for so long, and now I'm the rider. It feels so good. I just love it. It was such a pleasure to sand up here where I already sanded and mudded. You know, where I patched the hole. It was so smooth. It was so nice. Last year, I made a video called Snow in April. I can't talk right now. Snow in April. This year I can make a video called Snow in May. Oh my goodness. So much dust. Oh my god. So much dust. So much dust. Why can't I talk? I guess this is wearing me out. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm so uncomfortable in here. It's so itchy and I'm so sweaty and I look like I'm doing something illegal. I'm done for this time. So now I need to vacuum and ruin my vacuum cleaner. So I guess I have to clean it to make sure that it doesn't break completely. But let me just vacuum. I'm like, I don't know that this vacuum cleaner is making a difference when I'm sweeping and, you know, holding up the vacuum cleaner. Well, I don't think it's making a difference when you don't have the tray in there. Let's try again. It's quite gloomy today, so it's actually quite hard, Vigo, seriously, to see the wall. So I thought I would try and patch a little bit. Oh, and my hair is all dusty now, and I just washed it this morning. So I thought I would start with where Valdemar touched the wall. You can tell. See if I can just patch that. I'm gonna track very closely to the wall, very tight, really not giving it a coat, just filling in holes. If I can. Seems to be working pretty well. I'm really trying to just fill in holes and not putting on another coat. So a funny thing happened at my work today. So I was sitting across from a co-worker and she was like, so I'm going to this place and it's up where I live. And I'm like, where do you live? And then it turns out that we come from the same area, and my dad and her dad used to work together, and we have spent a lot of time, both of us, on separate occasions at their job. And it turns out we have a lot of people in common too. So that was kind of funny. It's a small world. So when I did the first coat of mudding, whenever I hit some really big bumps, you can see it pulled trays like this. So when I'm mudding again, I have to try and pull in the direction of the marks so that I'm even. Oh, I can't speak today. I'm going to even it out. And then you can't see them anymore. So this is the trust the process kind of thing that I'm talking about. Elva?
Yes?
It's wet. Do not touch.
Okay.
I saw something up here. Well, I'm not doing the entire wall. It's really just patching. And because it's patching, I kind of need it to dry before I can see if I actually patched it. So I think I'm gonna leave it at that in a second. Also, I'm on mom duty, as every day. So I have to do my things. We are out of milk, and I have to walk a dog and stuff like that. So and I have to tell my son to make a lunch pack, and right now he's reading, so yeah. But that's a perfect time for this to dry anyway. So even though I'm taking a break, you won't. I will just be back in a second. Oh my gosh. It's the next morning, early morning, just before work, and I'm checking out my house and I have dust everywhere. And this is a few meters away from the crime scene, because it's over there. So, well, I just have to finish this so I can clean my house. I just finished sanding again. It's really not too bad to sand the second time. I'm still hot, but it's not as dusty. As you can see, it was just a mild snowfall this time. And that's because the surface is really just really flat and even. How do you even film that? You see, you have tiny imperfections, but you won't be able to see that through the glass fiber wall covering. So it doesn't have to be extremely perfect, but it is flat and even. Oh, I have one here that I didn't get. But other than that, I'm ready to prime. Well, vacuum, dust, and then prime. Whoa. So I wasn't lucky enough See, it was connected here. It's a cut, but it isn't short enough, so I have to cut a piece off. All right, so even though it's up here, I don't want to damage anything in there behind, so I have to be careful. Holy guacamole. All right. Is it all clear now? Yeah. All right, so I guess I have to cut a new piece now for this up here. So one step closer to finishing this. It's really gloomy again today. I hope you are able to see me. I'm getting ready to prime, and for that I'm using this blue water. It's a micro whatever primer for very porous walls, and because it's so liquidy, it's basically like water. I find it really hard to control, and it runs everywhere. My dog is being so whiny today. It's so hard to control, so I'm doing a small roller even though it's a big wall, because it's just running everywhere and I don't want to spill it. So let's see, maybe I change my mind if it's too slow, but let's just get started. I have a towel up here as well, but I do need to get all the way. Maybe I should take the vent thing off and don't fall into the hole. Oh, I need a cloth. All right, let's get started. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, that was a runner. This is actually really working for me, the small roller here, because it can't contain that much primer, so it doesn't run that far. It does run, just not that far. So I think the small roller here is just a really good idea, even though it takes longer. I like to be in control. I have a towel down here as well. I don't want it on my floors, even though I think it's pretty easy to just wipe off. It's just a matter of not seeing it, and then it dries on the floor. I kind of think that it gets pretty sticky. I think I had it on my bathroom floors. So you don't really see it right away when you put the primer on. Oh, and by the way, I'm washing again. It's Saturday again, so you can hear my, well actually it's Emmeline who's washing. You can hear the machine in the background. You don't see it right away, but then the wall starts to suck up the paint, and then you can see that it's wet. I have to be fast, otherwise I can't tell where I've already primed, because it's drying. And it's drying up the same color as what it already is. So I need to focus here. Oh my gosh. I just make sure that I overlap. I think it's better to just put extra than too little. And by the way, it's Sunday today, it isn't Saturday. I washed all day yesterday, which is why Emolina's now doing her bed sheets. She couldn't get to the washing machine yesterday. This is actually not too bad. I'm moving pretty fast. So, and I still haven't even refilled this tray. So you don't actually use that much primer. It was quite full from the beginning, but it wasn't too bad. Luckily I have the skylight right up here so I can kind of see my wall. And I think it's brighter outside now than when I started, so that's good. I'm still very satisfied with my sanding job. It is very smooth and even. I did find something that I missed over there that I just patched. And then I'm a little unsure about the very top up there because that's where old paint is stuck and up behind the trim, the old trim that I pulled down. I am trying to figure out what kind of trim I want up there. I want the same kind that I have in the bedroom and in my entrance room. But the thing is, in my kitchen, the ceiling doesn't go all the way into the wall. So I have a little bit of a gap, or maybe it's just the groove in the board, I don't know. So I am thinking about adding a piece of trim. So putting on a flat piece of trim first that is wider, and then adding my other trim on top of it. And I'm kind of hoping that it will just look more luxurious. Luxurious? Did that sound right? So, but I will have to test that out. If I do go that route, I have to start here, even though it won't be, I won't do anything about it until I get to the kitchen, so it won't be until very long that I get to that part. But then, you know, I'm planning ahead. I need to move down further. The trim in here, the baseboard, is relatively new. So that's why I didn't pull it off. I did get some mud on it, but it's so easy to remove, so I'm not worried. And so I'm just kind of hoping that when I put on the glass fiber wall covering that I can go all the way down to the trim and make it look nice. I am going to caulk it afterwards just to make sure that it looks good, and then paint. I might be mudding the wall behind me as well, and if I do that and I have to sand, I will cover this up in plastic because I don't think it will handle the dust very well. But since this is my living room and it's it's the room of the house, I can't be working too much, too long in here. Well, on too big of a surface, because that will drive me crazy. When I added my extension, Valdemar's room, at some point, all of my furniture in the living room had to be moved to one side, and then they started pulling up the floor, and then started laying new flooring. And they only got halfway one day, and at this point it had been going on for a month and a half, I think, maybe even 2 months. So I was just ready for it to be done. And outside, everything was upside down too. Everything was just mud. So it was driving me crazy, and I had dust everywhere and I couldn't handle it anymore. So just small areas at a time, so we can actually live in it and it won't drive me absolutely nuts. And it is, by the way, driving me nuts. I know that I won't be working for the next 5 days. So by the end of today, I have to move everything back in place. So I can ignore it for the coming up week. And then I'll be ready again next weekend. I am onto the last corner. I guess this is my singing corner, cause I sang last time too. Oh, I got a little too blue in here. I will be taking out this outlet, replacing it, but also just taking it out as I put on my wall covering. This is the broken outlet, actually. It does work, but it has fallen out of the wall a couple of times. I guess it's because the couch is right up against it and then it pushed it out. So this is where Valdemar got shocked once when he was younger. That was pretty terrifying. And he learned the very hard way not to touch stuff like that. But you know, he shouldn't be in a situation where that was even possible. I learned it the hard way too, when I was a kid. Not that that's the way you should learn, but you know, we didn't die. Okay. Ta-da! Let me just wipe here to make sure I don't have anything running. And then I can take some of the mud as well. So last time when I was putting on the glass fiber wall covering, I said that I would like to try and have just a long straight wall and then just put sheet up after sheet. Yeah, that's going to be today. Oh, well, not today, but this time. And now I'm way more nervous because it has been a while. So we'll just have to see how that goes. But that won't be in this vlog. Now this has to dry. And since it's Sunday and, you know, I also do want to have some kind of a weekend. So I will just leave it at that. Leave it to dry and wish you a happy day. Happy Sunday. Enjoy. And I'll see you next time. Finally getting all the dust off. Let's see what the filter in my vacuum cleaner looks like. Oh my goodness. need to clean that. Much better. The other filter is toast. Hooray for Google image search. So I just ordered a new filter so I can use my vacuum cleaner for many years to come. It has been cleaned and dried, and the new filter has come. So I guess it's as good as new. Let's see if it works. Oh my goodness, it works. And oh my god, it sounds like we can suck up a Chinese person through the floor. That's nice. Good as new. Sort of.